Welcome back to another video here on Style LC Beauty. In this video, we're going to go over how to price your nail services. So before we begin going into detail on how I price my nail services, I just want to show you an example as to what you can do for your servicing, how you can set it up. This is a little stand that I got. I'm not really too sure where I got this from, but I'm sure you can find something like this at your local craft store or even on Amazon. So if I find something similar, I will post it in my Amazon storefront, which will be linked in the description box. Having your pricing displayed in person is a great idea, just in case your clients have any questions or they're unsure, or if they want to upgrade their services, you're going to have it here clearly displayed so that if they have any questions, it's going to be right in front of them, and it can even help when adding on services. If they didn't know you did something, maybe they didn't see your pictures, you'll know that it's going to be in front of them and they'll have easy access to it. So let's go into depth on the pricing. So I'm going to zoom in a bit and show you the categories. So here we're going to have the one color full set of acrylic, fill, basic design, extra design, and toes. Of course, this is going to change based off of the services that you do. If you do acrylic, if you do gel, if you do both, if you do polygel, sculpting, everything is going to depend on your services. So just keep that in mind. So let's start with the one color full set acrylic. So I offer short, medium, and long length, and I will show you what that looks like. So what I've done is I've made these little practice fingers where you can visually see what the short, medium, and long length looks like for reference. So these are going to be the little practice fingers that you can get from the nail supply store. Sometimes clients can't decide which length they would like, so I did a extra long nail, and you can choose anywhere in between. So usually if somebody doesn't want a short or a medium, I usually do right on top of the M, which is still not as long, but it still gives you a little bit more length than in between the short and medium. So this is just something to consider if you would like to give your clients a visual cue. So I've decided to set my price at $70 minimum. Usually any type of acrylic set, whether it's long, medium, or short, takes me about 2 hours to complete, maybe about an hour and a half at this point. So let's just say 2 hours for the sake of doing math. So it's going to take me 2 hours to complete any basic set without doing any of these designs. Dividing the time in half, we are going to make about $35 per hour. So price your sets accordingly, and remember, this is going to be your income. This is going to be how you make money. So you want to pay yourself fairly. I have increased each service by $5. So from short to medium, we have an extra $5. So everyone is going to price their nails differently. This is just how I do it. It doesn't take much work to get from this length to the medium, short to medium. So I just increased the price by $5, and then again, medium to long, we have another $5 difference. So, and then these numbers is going to be the measurements on a ruler, just so that you have a better idea. So you can definitely increase it by $5, you can do it by $10. I just think that it's fair and decent to charge $70, $75, $80. So you guessed it, if you're going to be doing extra long, this is going to be $85 for just a one color extra long. So this is going to be roughly the length of my nails that I have on now. These are a little bit grown out. These are Gel X, but these are going to be 85 if you're doing acrylic. Now we are getting to Gel X. Gel X is $70 for any length. So I created this little chart that my clients can see. So this is the extra long that I have. I just cut them down a bit. We have extra long coffin, stiletto, coffin, square, and then the short length. I am working on adding more shapes and more lengths just to make it more convenient. But for now, these have worked for me pretty well so far. So I just got a little sticky tab and put it on a post-it note. And I have it displayed so that my clients know exactly what shape and what length they're going to be getting. If it's not easy to see on here, then they can see the actual nail tip as well. When we are doing a fill for the solid color, it is going to be $60, and I thought it was pretty fair price for a fill, especially if you're coming every 2 weeks. You're initially paying for the full set and then $60 every week and then the design on top. So I thought that was a pretty fair price because you still have to drill everything down, and let's say it takes you an hour, you're making $60 an hour compared to the $35 an hour you were making on the short full set. So you're actually making more on fills than you do if you keep doing one full set a month. You're making a lot more. So that's something else to consider, but it's still slightly less price, but it's easier to maintain. I have also included toes, so let's go a little bit down here on the list. So gel polish, to acrylic and gel polish, acrylic overlay, and then acrylic with tips. So again, increasing it by $5 just because it's a little bit more work. So you want to make sure you are paying yourself accordingly. So when it comes to the fill, when it comes to toes, the fill is going to be $40. So you're still paying the base price of the $40, but again, it's going to be making more money if they come in twice a week rather than just doing one full set every month. So since we're talking about this area here, gel polish removal is going to be $10, whether if it's on your fingernails or if it's on your toes, and acrylic removal is going to be $20. Acrylic removal takes a long time. It takes about at least an hour, so you want to make sure you're at least making something off of a removal, even though they can do it at home, and it's recommended to come with bare nails. Sometimes you have to. So again, you don't want to charge an arm and a leg for something they can do at home, but it's more like a convenience fee. Just think of it that way. So at least you're making $20 an hour. Now let's talk about the designs. If you have any questions on the base prices, then just let me know in the comments and I can help you out going further. So basic designs and extra designs. As you can see, I have 2 columns and the prices are pretty similar. So the price is going to really depend on how you would like to do it. So I've taken it where everything is $5. If I'm going to put rhinestones on your cuticles, if you're going to do rhinestones on all of your nails, all 10 fingers, it's going to be $5. It's just on the cuticle. If you're adding glitter, whether if it's on one nail or all 10 nails, it's going to be $5 because these are going to be basic things that really anyone can do. So it's not going to take much skill. So that's why it's under the basic design, where any stickers, foils, charms, even an extra gel polish color, anyone can really do that. It doesn't take much expertise, but you still want to pay yourself for adding these extras because it makes a huge difference. Now when we go into the extra designs, you can see I have a section here where I'm still charging the $5, and I've noted that down if it's going to be up to 5 nails. If you're doing a full set, so more than 5 nails, you are going to be charged a little bit more. Hand painted art, even if you're not the best hand painted artist, you still want to make sure that you're being compensated fairly for the effort that you're putting in. So any encapsulated larger rhinestones, 3D, things like that is going to be considered extra designs, and that's going to be however many you want on every nail is going to be flat $10. That way you're not adding so many prices, and it's easier for your clients to understand, and you're still making good money. So that is how I price my nail services, and I feel like it's a very good price. It's decent and it's fair for my clients, and it's fair to me because it's very hard work doing nails. Not everyone can do it, so you want to make sure that you are pricing your services accordingly and covering all your bases. Of course, if you have more services, you can add that onto a bigger list, but you want to make sure you're including everything so that your clients can see it, whether it be just on paper or visual cues like how I made. Everything is going to come together for your client when they actually see it in person, rather than you just physically telling them. They actually want to see it in writing. If you are a beginner and you're not sure where to start, this may be a little bit higher than what you feel comfortable charging, but don't stray too much from these prices, because the nail industry, I've noticed, and I'm guilty of this too, when you're first starting out, you want it to be very inexpensive because you think your work is not good. But you still have to, even if you're not good, if that's straight up the truth, you still want to be paid fairly for your time. And if something breaks, pops off, then fix it. And fix it for free. Because you already charged that and you're not feeling confident about it, then at least offer that peace of mind. If something goes wrong, you're going to fix it for free. But you're still getting your money's worth. Even as a new nail tech, I would still recommend these prices, just because when everyone's prices increase, it starts to become a norm, and every nail tech is going to be able to get paid fairly and what we deserve based off of the effort that we've put in, the time we've put in to practicing designs, making the nails last. Everything goes into the price. So 60 to 70 is going to be the base price, even if you're just starting out. It doesn't matter if that's not a common amount in your area, wherever you're from. We have to stand up for ourselves and get what we deserve and what's fair and something that we can actually make a living off of. The way that I've broken it down, again, just to recap, you have everything visually as far as acrylic and Gel X. If you have more services that you offer, definitely print it out so that your clients can see it. I've broken it down into simple, a little bit extra, and then super extra, so that you have options to add on to your service and what you're getting done. Making it as easy to follow as possible, so setting one price for basic design, another price for extra designs, and of course hand painted is its own specialty, so we increase it by another $5. And then making sure that everything is cohesive, simple to understand. It's going to be simple to understand for you, for your clients, easy to add up the total, and just having it put to the side just as so is going to make it easy for your clients to see, know what you offer, and ultimately be okay with the price because you have it in writing and they know what to expect. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. If you need help pricing your services, let me know as well. I can definitely help you out with that. And And hopefully this helps. If you have any questions on pricing or want to see why people charge the way that they do, I can go into more detail if you want to message me, if you want to leave a comment down below. And hopefully this video was helpful to you. If it was, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video.